Good evening, friends.
Good evening, everyone. And today we have a lot of interesting news lined up, especially with Sonu Nigam being attacked, right, by someone from Shiv Sena party, right, and by someone from Uddhav Thackeray's Shiv Sena faction. Then we have also many other interesting news, lined up as to what are the new strategies which are being put in place to counter the boycott Bollywood movement. So we'll be discussing all those new strategies which Bollywood is placing, right? So it's over to you.
Yeah. So let's start with the quote for this evening. So it's May there be unison in the speech and action of humans. Only by this shall unity emerge and serve other's purpose. The nation shall emerge stronger and mightier because of this, and this is from Rig Veda. Welcome all to
Welcome.
all our friends Sandhya, Miora, Divided Streets, Vidya, Sharmila, Pansy, Karthik. Yeah. So here, friends, why this is very important. And Gloria, Miranda, welcome. So why is this important? See, first let's start with the government. The central government has said very clearly that under Modi ji, it is Swachh Bharat. And Swachh Bharat means he doesn't mean just cleaning India, which means the streets and all the country of filth, but also means the filth that is in terms of soft proxy war as well. Okay. Now, what you say and what you do, are totally different things. Now, as far as we've seen in Modi ji's tenure, twice as the prime minister, he has stuck to his talk and he's walked the talk. Okay, but there are some elements in the party that double speak. So there is no unison between the speech they speak and the action. So this is very clearly meant for such people. Only by this shall unity emerge and serve each other's purpose. What we have seen is that, see, in unison, people stood for boycott Bollywood. And within this short time after SSR died, the whole industry is in doldrums. Okay, they've tried every this thing rule in the book to somehow make some money, and then they realize that it's not working. So just blatantly lie and say that a movie has made 1,000 crores. So that is the policy now. So what has happened is that even that movement, which where people have stood in union, to because of SSR, that is also being trying to be broken by certain ministers in the sector by their double speak. They are hugging the same people who are best friends of Pakistan. Okay, they are the ones who are funded by Pakistan. We know, and you all know what we're talking about. Okay, now let's move to the tune tale of today. So you will see that it's easy for you to recognize who are these characters. This is the scenario happening in Maharashtra. So on one side you see a person saying that, see, mere paas Maharashtra hai. The symbol bow and arrow is there, and Shiv Sena is also with me. Tumko kya hai? So he's asking the other person. The other person he's catching the hands of baby penguin, so you know who he is. So he says, he thinks for a little while, and then he says, mere paas Mata Antonio hai. So this is today's tune tale. I hope you enjoyed, friends. Yes, back to you, Jaidev. So there's a very interesting piece of news, friends, that we'd like to share right from the start, and that is a cyber warriors super cop is now the new principal secretary to Eknath Shinde, Maharashtra CM. So over to you, Jaidev.
Yeah, so coming back to the Toon Tale, and like I mentioned yesterday, is that this is the right time for BJP Maharashtra, to go for the kill and question the
See,
Thackeray's with
Jaidev,
regard.
there has been a slight, a slight, uh, you know, uh, change. There has been an addition in the cartoon. If you could show me that, I'll just give it to you right now because that is more important. I'm just giving it to you now. Can you just show that to the viewers as well? Because that's where the SSRians come in. I've just sent it to you. Can you just show that to the viewers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So, yeah, please, yeah.
so the addition, you can clearly see a person behind Eknath Shinde, and he's questioning with regards to or SSR question mark,
Yeah.
right?
What
So what
happened to
does the
SSR? Yeah. Have you forgotten it? So it's a very important point. And in the midst of all this, none of your arrows or your symbols or anything is going to work. The only thing that is going to work to completely destroy the other party is SSR. What happened to him? Now, just before moving on to
so
that, Jaideep,
in other words, we can say SSR is a case is the Brahmastra which should be used at this point of time by Eknath Shinde.
yeah, yes. And also, see, before moving on to the first piece of news, which is the cyber cop, I want to tell you something. See, there in YouTube, they showed a small interview of a friend of Disha Salian who says that he's the best friend of Disha Salian, but actually he's the friend of Sandeep Singh. Now, he is completely distorting the story of what happened to Disha Salian. So he has been planted. So if you see that, friends, please understand there are many forces working to ensure that the Disha Salian story will not come out. So this interview is a point to note. Yes, Jerry.
Yeah, so like I said before, is that like I mentioned yesterday, in fact, that what is stopping Eknath Shinde and the whole BJP unit to sort of ask questions with regards to the SSR case, especially against the Thackeray's, because and also not only the SSR case, the Palgar Sadhu's case, and all the cases which happened during that period of time which they were in power, right? So this is the right opportune moment for the Eknath Shinde BJP to sort of ask these pertinent questions in the parliament, right? And if not now, then when? That's a big question mark which I have. Will they ask this during the election next year, when it's nearing the election next year? So these are some of the questions which I have been wondering. So now coming to the next piece of news, friends, is regarding the Dada Saheb Phalke
No,
Awards.
before that, I'd Jaideep like to just give them a brief about the Super Cop. Okay, so let's speak about this. This is very important. Well, the reason why I'm moving on to this is because we have the dark net is one of the biggest enemies that we are facing in today's world. And if there are the things that need to be that need to come out, it is mainly the dark net, the misuse of dark net and cryptocurrency and so many other things where drugs and other forms of violence are being promoted. Now, a seasoned IPS officer, Brijesh Singh, we can show his picture, yes. Brijesh Singh, widely known as the cyber warrior for his war on cyber crimes, has been appointed as the principal secretary to Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde. It is the first time in the recent past that a senior IPS officer has been appointed to the Chief Minister's office. He is expected to take charge on Tuesday. Singh's name is said to have been finalized on the recommendation of Deputy Chief Minister Fadnavis and is considered one of the most powerful IPS officers during Fadnavis's tenure as Chief Minister. During his tenure, he headed the Directorate General of Information and Public Relations in Maharashtra, but was later given a low-key posting as Additional General under the Uddhav Thackeray government. The 1996 batch IPS officer also held the additional charge of the cybercrime branch and directed directly reported to the Chief Secretary under the Fadnavis government. The Maharashtra CMO is currently handled by Additional Chief Secretary Bhushan Gagrani and a Principal Secretary Vikas Kharge. An unparalleled cybercrime expert, Singh has tackled several complex cases of cybercrimes and is a well known expert in the domain. He has written several articles and delivered lectures on cybercrime awareness. Under him, the Maharashtra Cyber Digital Crime Unit, MCDCU, a government industry anti piracy collaboration, successfully took down over 400 pirate websites and issued critical advisories. He has also penned the thriller Quantum Siege for Penguin Books and co authored Dangerous Minds, 8 riveting profiles of homegrown terrorists. In the past, he oversaw the implementation of the MH Cyber Project, CERTMH, and the setting up of predictive policing units. He is also credited for modernizing projects like the Media and Social Media Analysis Center. He also implemented the prestigious Crime and Criminal Tracking System for Maharashtra Police, connecting all of its 1,100 police stations with an advanced technology platform. Under his leadership, 48 state of the art district cyber labs have been set up, making Maharashtra the first state in the country to sanction 43 cyber police stations. Singh has also led cyber capacity building and public awareness projects in the state. He's implemented the first automated multi-modal biometric identification system wherein iris, facial recognition, finger and palm prints will be used to identify crimes in Maharashtra. Again, now friends, why I find this very, very important is because of the role of that the darknet played in the case of not only SSR but many other cases. Okay, so I hope this will also be used mainly for the SSR and the Shah case as well. Yeah, back to you.
Yeah, so coming to the Dada Saheb Phalke Awards, and just hold on. Yeah, so coming to Dada Saheb Phalke Awards, it seems that all the there are some undeserving winners in this time's Dada Saheb Phalke Awards. So the Kashmir Files won the best film. That is a good award. But the best actor was Ranbir Kapoor for Brahmastra Part One, and you have his wife Alia Bhatt, who won the best actress for Gangubai, and you have Rishabh Shetty only won the most promising actor award for Kantara, and you had Manish Paul winning best actor in a supporting role, and then you had the best web series, which is Rudra, The Edge of Darkness, which is starring Ajay Devgan, and you had even the critics best actor is Varun Dhawan. I cannot believe this.
See what Tuhina is saying. Never knew Dada Saheb Phalke awards are also sold. It seems very obvious because someone who can't act for nuts like Alia Bhatt in a film that is actually so terrible, Gangubai, you can't see beyond 5 to 10 minutes of that film because this girl can't act for nuts. She's pathetic and she tries to act sophisticated and then mouth 4-lettered words, and she wants to think that she has the maturity to play a role of a middle-class woman. It's a pathetic effort. And just because she is a daughter of Mahesh Bhatt, she has got this award, 100%. And what Kangana has said very clearly about it is that Nepo kids are again back at getting awards. Though I don't agree with Kangana because she's a U-turner. In this, I am with her 100%.
And then you have the best actress in a negative role, which is Mauni Roy for Brahmastra. And then you have the best actress in a serial. So that serial is, which one? Tejasvi Prakash for Nagin, right? So there are so many good television serials out there, and still, somehow Tejasvi Prakash gets the best actress award for Nagin. So these are some of the key.
The direct link with Ekta Kapoor. See all this, everything you should see.
So you can see how if these people like Alia Bhatt and Ranbir Kapoor are getting the best actor and actress awards, and not to mention the Critics Award for Varun Dhawan. So that takes the cake that a person with hardly any acting talent is just getting the award just like that because of a few maybe influential people in sitting in the party in power, which is the BJP, right? So
Yeah.
I do seriously think that because of influence and everything, these awards are being it looks like these awards are also influenced to an extent.
Also, see in one scene where she's sitting with this Siddharth, and I don't know whether it's a movie scene or whether it's just this thing audition scene. In that, Alia cries, and she's showing, emoting a sad sequence. My God, you can just say that a KG child, studying in kindergarten, can act better than this woman. So today, my question to all of you is that, see, why am I seeing in every ad Alia Bhatt? Why am I seeing her getting every award? Why am I seeing in every movie? And why am I seeing every PR saying that she has come back to shape so quickly after delivering a baby? Even the fact that she has delivered a baby is a big question. Okay. So all these lies, but then see if you can say a dumb film like Pathan has made 1,000 crores. In Bollywood, you can say anything. You can say the color of the moon is blue, you know. So it's this is a chalta attitude, you know. Anything can happen there.
So, friends, by this you can understand, I mean, the kind of influence which this cabal has, even in the, the people who are in the jury of this particular award section. Then you have people in the censor board section, right? So, in each and every places, they have their people, right? So that's how powerful this cabal is, and still, in spite of all that, the hashtag boycott Bollywood movement is very successful. So what does that say about the power of the divine, right? Because each and every day I see on Twitter that hashtag boycott Bollywood is trending, as well as Sushant Singh Rajput justice is also trending, right? Even after 2.5 years, right? So the power of the people is no one can beat the power of the people if they're united and if they stop, watching Bollywood films, right, in the theaters.
So Jaydev, see, if we are talking about Dada Saheb Phalke Awards, what about Padma Shri? Okay. On what
Yes,
basis did Karan Johar and Ekta Kapoor get Padma Shri awards? Except for someone who recommended them. Other than that, I don't think they have got any
which is
qualification.
very obvious.
Yeah, everybody knows who has been eating golgappas and referring people. So we know that very clearly. I'm so sick of this. Yes, you see her and you feel like puking. Hello, everybody. I'm watching live, sitting in the train. Thank you, Gloria, for that. Where are you off to?
Hi, Sharing. Hi, everyone.
Welcome,
Gloria,
sharing. Yeah.
Karthik.
Dhanashri says, is Dada Saheb Phalke award a joke? What is the contribution of Tejaswini Prakash and Alia Bhatt? See,
Yes.
Tejaswini Prakash, let me tell you very clearly what is her contribution. Her contribution is wearing minimum clothes, and making her boyfriend go around her in 2, 3 chakkars, kissing her and feeling every part of her body. That is her contribution. And as Alia, but everybody knows her only qualification is she is the daughter of Mahesh Bhatt. Okay. Because now you don't see her tagging along with this, her husband. Earlier, to show everybody I'm a Kapoor Bahu, she was all around town walking in heels, and with a baby bump. Now, one is married to Ranbir and the other one is behaving like cringe and cheap. But yes, absolutely. Well said, Dhanashri. I'm sure Alia will be given the Bharat Ratna. Is there anything more? I mean, please check Vishali because this is not enough, is what I feel. These entertainers themselves need healthy lifestyle, but promote all bad and harmful products. Oh, God, have a nice trip, Gloria. I saw Alia was breastfeeding in a short clip. Yeah, did you see the baby's face? No. So these are all things meant to fool you. Now Pathan has become such a hit. Can you tell me any audience who's seen it, other than the ones who got the freebies, who got the popcorn and the samosas?
So I wouldn't be surprised next year's Dada
Yes.
Sahib Awards. Pathan wins all the awards for Dada Sahib Phalke,
Mm.
and if Shah Rukh Khan will win the best actor and Deepika the best actress next year for Dada
Yeah.
Sahib.
Yeah. Lakshmi says
Contribution of
contribution is working for Mafia Gang and they are star performance. Yes. Kejo constantly supported untalented Alia Bhatt. She's so pathetic. Kejo got Padma Bhushan. It must be a baby doll, Sherry. BJP must add a point in 2024 election manifest. SSR justice will be prevailed, says Comfort Killer. If this cyber cop actually works well, many things will come out. But then, knowing politicians and how filthy they are, I don't know whether to trust them at all. You know.
Yeah, so what I feel, friends, is that each and every minister should have a, weekly or monthly report card in which they should clearly list out what they have achieved in that particular month, right? How many cases they have solved. If it is, for example, a person is taking care of cyber crime, right? He should list out all the, the developments, the findings of the crimes in, the particular cities, the names of the people, and he should inform that these are the cases which are being solved, and don't worry that we are working on it, because people also need to be aware of whether they are just sitting in their in their chairs and doing nothing, right? They should be productive at the end of the day, because it's the people who are putting these politicians into power, right,
Yeah.
by voting themselves.
Hmm.
So who's Kangaroo Queen? Okay. Hi, Maya. So coming to the next piece of news. Now, apparently, Sonu Nigam was attacked just recently, and Sonu Nigam was allegedly attacked, during a concert, which was the Chembur Festival in Mumbai, and he was coming down the stage after a live concert when a man identified as Swapnil Prakash held him. When Sonu Nigam's associates Rabbani and Hari tried to guard the singer, the accused allegedly pushed the duo and they sustained injuries. Now, the accused, Swapnil, is said to be the son of MLA Prakash Parthe Pakar. I don't know how you pronounced it. A member of the Uddhav Thackeray faction of the Shiv Sena. Now, a case under Section 341, 323, and 337 has been registered. And as per the interaction with Sonu Nigam, the incident did not seem to be intentional. It was done by a single person. The volunteers they then controlled the situation. Only one name in the FIR. It's just a case where the singer was held by the accused, maybe due to the intention of having a picture. After the concert, I was coming down from the stage when a man, Swapnil, held me. Then he pushed Hari and Rabbani, who came to save me. Then I fell on the step. I filed a complaint so that people would think about forcefully taking selfies and causing a scuffle. So I'm not surprised that Uddhav Thackre's MLA son would do such a thing by pushing, Sonu Nigam's bodyguards, right? I mean, if he was just taking a selfie with Sonu Nigam, he would have politely requested those two bodyguards rather than pushing the two bodyguards, right? Right? He could have asked decently, like, just can I take a picture with Sonu Nigam? But no, he is the son of an MLA, right? And he rightfully deserves all these things, all these cases filed against him. What do you have to say regarding this?
Earlier Sonu was supposed to be a part of the right wing, and then he moved on to, he realized that he was not gaining any ground because of those affiliations. And then he started, lapping up to the cabal. And slowly, songs started coming his way and he started getting business. So now here again, someone may be upset with something that he has done because Sonu Nigam does have the habit of speaking quite boldly. When you remember when he spoke about the sound of the loudspeakers of Moss, he was quite bold. So perhaps he said something which has rubbed these fanatics the wrong way.
Yeah. So this could also be a reason.
Yeah. Latest is Kangana praising Javed Akhtar. She is biggest, yes, Paltu queen, yes. Ma'am, how come Katrina Kaif got Smita Patil Award few years before? For what did she get to, it's for
Must be some Salman Khan
being,
film.
yeah, Salman Khan's girlfriend, or maybe that could be the qualification. Ranbir is supposedly a drug addict and a womanizer. How can he suddenly become a loyal husband? Alia may not care because her father was a womanizer as well. Kangana, Vivek, Agnihotri, all of them can't breathe without Bollywood. Yes. By the way, for doing what has the Alia and Ranbir won the Dada Saheb Phalke Award for Brahmastra? It is the same way as in Pathan getting 1,000 crores. It's as hollow as that, Kartik, nothing more. Vaishali, everyone in Bollywood is a gutter ka kida. Here, some media houses are responsible for supporting nepotism and favoritism in film industry. In fact, there are same people who will question Modi ji about unemployment and talk about economic development. See, the funny thing is when this lady minister started speaking against Soros, and that we should all beware and we should take action against in case they go viral. Now the person who's saying this himself or herself needs to check what she is doing behind the closed doors, because now photographs are all going around. People, you can't hide what you're doing. If you're doing something and with people who we find are very suspicious, that means even you talking about Soros doesn't stand any ground, because you have to walk the talk, madam.
So there's Chitra, an interesting comment from Chitra. She says that Sonu was attacked because, yeah, this is a comment.
Yeah. Sonu was attacked because Yogi released his new video on Hanuman Chalisa 2 weeks back. Yogi was promoting Sonu, okay, and his song. Meanwhile, here, while Chitra is talking about this, let me tell you that the Hanuman logo was put back in the plane, the fighter planes that were used during the Bangalore Air Festival. Okay, so though they tried to appease certain people, the logo was put back, and we're very proud of that. Thank you for that, Chitra. Ankita, आज के दिन 21 फरवरी को राधा कृष्णन का विवाह हुआ था. I pray to my Lord that culprits of Sushant will rot in jail, and Sushant and many innocents will get justice. Well said. Vinny, good evening. Hi gossip girls. 1,000 crores हजाम नहीं हुआ क्या? तुम्हारे पापा is celebrating, आप लोग रोना बंद करो. अच्छा, SRK devotee. First of all, you are so shameless that you have copied SSR's words, like as in SSRians. Okay. Second thing is that, see, आपको इधर आने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि यहाँ तो आपको सब सच ही मिलेगा, क्योंकि SRK का जीरो बना देंगे हम.
But he still took the time to come and
थिएटर फिल्म नहीं है. हाँ, तो आप इधर आके आपको कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, सिर्फ अंडा मिलेगा.
I mean, he still took the time to come into a show and type so many words, and and still he is bothered about.
बुड्ढा को बोलो घर में जाके रिटायर करने को, समझे ना? छोटे बच्चों के साथ एक्ट करने के लिए अच्छे अच्छे हीरोज हैं, उसकी जरूरत नहीं है अभी. Karthik, writer Paul Coelho asking us to watch Pathan without even knowing what the film. Yeah, Paul Coelho has absolutely no idea what's happening. Lakshmi, how did Smriti auntie invite celebrities and no politicians were seen? It's surprising how she gets away so easily. I think they give her such a long rope, this lady. She can do anything. Earlier, she used to flaunt it openly, talking and writing to Ekta Kapoor, and each one praising each other, openly on Instagram and all that. I think she got a nice shouting from Prime Minister, and then she had to tone down everything. Now it has been toned down even further. But apparently, she could not hold on, and so this thing has happened. Minaji troll has come very early, yes. Liked, share on FB, Instagram, and Twitter. Truth shall prevail at any cost. I really appreciate your efforts in this matter, fighting for SSR justice and disclosing the filthy business of black gear. Well, by the way, congratulations to CM family, because of late I saw a few comments from Aklaka Chamcha trying to troll us,
yes,
which means we are brothers, and we will keep at it. Yes, absolutely. And also, Gloria, see, all these people let me share something with you. See, all these people who have come in recently into YouTube, perhaps because of many of us who have been successful in it, saying that see they are starting news channels in YouTube. You know, they have the disadvantage of not telling the truth. Okay, they say that they've got many people following them and they've got big news channels supporting them, but can they speak the truth about what's happening in Bollywood? Can they tell the truth about SRK's theaters going empty? Can they speak about the flop, the big flop that Brahmastra was? They can't. They cannot talk about the drugs in the industry. They cannot talk about the trafficking. They cannot talk about all the adrenochrome and other sort of sins that are being committed in Bollywood. So, what sort of channels are they? Yes, they are ladies. They're all coming in the forefront and saying that they are very, very bold and they are sticking to the truth. What truth are you talking about? You're talking about, a truth that is segmented, right? Truth that you want to see. Why? Why can't you expose Bollywood? Why can't you speak about Soros? Why can't you speak about all this? Why can't you expose the ministers who are cheating the public? There you will go and lap up and say that, oh, she defeated Pappu, so she is the best. Or what? So let us, if you want to start a channel and you want to speak the truth, speak the complete truth. Don't give us, what you call the censored truth. Whatever you want to say, and then because you have got sponsors and all that, speak only what they are saying. They want you to say. So truth doesn't have, sections. Truth is truth.
Yeah, friends. I mean, you must have noticed all the mainstream media houses, and also popular hosts like Arnab Goswami, like Palki Upadhyay. They will expose the likes of China. They will expose the likes of George Soros. They will expose the Congress Party people, but they will not expose Bollywood. Why? Right?
Yeah.
So you must have noticed that.
Mm.
They will never expose any key Bollywood personality. They won't question also. They
In
never
fact,
question the
they
collection.
do interviews with them.
They never question the collection of Patan.
Mm.
How can Patan make 1,000 crores just like that, right? When the theaters are empty. So yeah, Chitra says Javed is a joke. After all that he has said about Modi, he goes to Pakistan and tells them they are not as broad-minded as Bollywood. He is promoting Bollywood, not Hindus. Says yeah. So that's a good question, Mira. How much out of 1,000 crores? How much did he get paid for this comment? Did he get 2 rupees or two
Brilliant
paise?
one.
So yes, everyone is having fun with this.
The other said must be turning his grave, seeing his name being used for awards given to Z grade stars. ऐसा कि डिवोटी को 25 पैसा मिल गया होगा, इसीलिए लेवल तो 2 रुपीज की भी नहीं है. Yeah, Jay.
YRF is producing Tiger 3. It will collect 2,000 crores in a week because Aditya will release in all the remaining planets, including Pluto. So I think if Bollywood is making so much of money, they can bail out all the other countries and they can give like stiff competition to the IMF, right?
Yeah.
They can bail out Pakistan. They can solve the problems of Pakistan economy. They can help Sri Lanka, right? And they can help out all the country economies, right? They keep reiterating that it's a success tells the truth.
The way they keep reiterating that it is a success tells the truth, yes. I'm sure SRK has got anybody and everybody with a certain number of followers on social media on his payroll. They will write because they don't care much about the truth. You won't believe it, Chitra. In one of the interviews, he's saying, the most tough thing about Pathan was that he was shy to reveal his body. Yeah, he was shy to reveal his body because that was not his body. That was effects of VFX. People in Bombay, Delhi still lean on Bollywood movies for entertainment. This is only the reason Bollywood still has Gine Chune fans. Javed Akhtar in Pakistan doing drama is to save Bollywood. Even after its so-called super success of Pathan, Hakla is sending trolls to CM. So that itself reveals the truth, yes.
So I want
Karthik.
to show you something, friends. I'm not sure if you've seen this picture. Uh, so Hakla was seen in Smriti's engagement party, daughter's engagement party, and
The
it seems
wedding
that
reception.
yeah, wedding reception. So he was. It looks like he's not wearing any sort of makeup, or there's no
Oh
VFX
God, he looks so
effects.
old.
So you can see this is how he looks like, right? Without
My
makeup,
God,
without VFX
he looks
effects.
scary.
Yeah, so that's how it looks like he has not had any sleep,
Yeah,
since the release of Patan,
yeah,
right?
poor thing. Uh,
With all the stress
mm,
of producers and everything.
mm.
So you
Vishalji,
can see
remember?
yeah, how boycott Bollywood movement has affected the health of all these, so-called superstars of Bollywood.
Vishalji, remember Jayalalitha constantly saying minority DMK government in every statement. Ultimately, DMK lost. Probably Hakla's PR wants to do the same, hoping Patan will repeat, but it won't work. Javed Saab is not to be relied. He's a fickle-minded person. Welcome, True Indian. Hari Om, Lakshmi. Ma'am, please share your opinion on Dada Saheb Phalke Awards. 2023 list is out today. Ranbir Best Actor for Brahmastra and Alubhai for Gangubai. We've already commented on this, Ajay Kumar, right from the beginning. So, in fact, we find that perhaps Dada Saheb will be squirming in his grave to see these Z, class actors who can't act for nuts, who are, if you look at Pinocchio, he is better than these people. They're all wooden. They don't have any roles. They are just being pushed by people who have a status in whatever. Please don't call that creep Javed Akhtar as Sam. He is not even worth
This
it
is a
at
very
all.
funny comment by Bhairavi. It says that he looks like Chunky Pandey's grandfather.
SRK has called some teachers dancing to his Patan song as rock stars. I'm sure these teachers will be a cloud joke because SRK acknowledged them as rock stars. Shame on these teachers. Pathan should be given an exceptional award for saving world economy. Only this film can save Pakistan, Turkey, etc. And why doesn't he contribute if he is such a lovely person at heart? Why can't he contribute something? See, when these people who came back from Turkey were given a standing ovation by, the army were given a standing ovation by Turkish people. They would have given a standing ovation to Amir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan, Saifullah Khan, and what is that other Khan? Akshay. Oh, Akshay is not a Khan. Akshay Kumar. See, these people are the ones who should be contributing all their millions to these people. Why didn't they do it? Oh, so they only spend when it concerns their movie, promotion of their movie, promotion of their physique. That's it. Now Javed Akhtar will have 5,000 crore followers like Pathan, attending his talks like Pathan virtually, says Bhairavi. How awful he looks, yes. True. He's a chain smoker, I heard. Whose grandpa is that? Chunky. That's what they said. Even the alien from Predator looks better than Hakla, yes. He's always on high spirits. SRK is a Pakistan fan, as he says. Pathan earned 1,000 crores, so he can only give charity to Pakistan. He's aging. He looks like 70-year-old, says Mira. Bhairavi, he looks like Chunky Pandey's grandfather. I'm curious to see him. True Indian. Today, SRK reacted to a fake fan response that he'll fight to be always on top. Something like that. In fact, when you speak about fake True Indian, I saw this girl come on stage when Ranbir Kapoor was on stage and hugging, him, and people got scared, and he told people to move away, and he gave her an extra hug. So I don't know whether this orchestration was also done by the dumb Alia Bhatt only, because everything looks so orchestrated. Even this she would have done, that Gangubai would have done, you know. So yes, SRK seems to be under the influence of drugs in this photo. Zombies and aliens are better looking than him. SRK is a chain smoker. He smokes a lot on the sets. Even his feet is terribly turned crow feet, I heard. Pathan will be nominated for Oscar soon. Biggest joke, Hakla Bakri Khan being compared to Tom Cruise. And Priyanka
Biggest
Chopra saw in UNICEF advertisement. If she's so worried, ask her to donate entire wealth first before begging.
So apparently, friends, there was an interesting tweet. SRK has his hashtag Ask SRK. He will answer the questions of any person asking any question on Twitter. So apparently, one fan asked, how he manages to look so young, like a 30-year-old person. So, I mean, it seems, and SRK answered something like, some bullshit he answered. So
Yeah.
you
So
can see
Angad
the
has
kind
given
of.
the right. Angad has given the right response. He says 10 abs are there on his face.
So you can see the kind of, his fans, how, they put all these kinds of ridiculous comments, right? Like they say that he looks like a 30-year-old. I mean, just ask yourself this question: by looking at this picture, does this look like a 30-year-old man, right?
And Karthik says, I just recalled, Hakla's face looks like that of the caricature masks people wear of world leaders at Davos meetings. Kangana says Javed is blessed by Ma Saraswati. How can she say that? These druggies and alcoholic songwriters write only when they are on high. She should be asked to withdraw her statements. People like Hakla Khan never donate but accept gifts and free stay and free hotels. Yes. Is Ranveer Singh's Colgate ad long ago? He was made to look like a struggling outsider. Well, SSR had passed away during that time. Welcome, Purna. SRK and Amir should practice what they preach. The way South Indian films are getting more popular in entire India, this happens at the cost of Bollywood. The end result is that Bollywood films will lose the market slowly but surely. Yes, Angad, ab-filled face. True Indian. The SSRians can make a Bollywood villain film, but even that they will watch. We are exhausted, and all these acts are worst nightmare. No, no, beyond our mind. That has happened, and that's why they call them. In fact, friends, today I was just watching some scenes of some pictures of Kajal's daughter Nisa, and you should see
Yeah.
the kind of change that she has made to her face. I mean, from something to something else. It's like, see, you can't believe it. You take a small, mouse and make it a peacock, that sort of thing. So here, it's truly shocking.
So apparently, Naisa Devgan, she wore traditional clothes, and she wore a sari, and apparently she ditched her Western appearances, which she usually makes, and apparently she attended a charity function, and so her initiative was to open digital libraries, distribute books, and also distribute sports equipment to the students of a few schools during the event. So apparently she's doing all this kind of activities. All these Bollywood nepo kids are trying to sort of paint the image that now they're very sanatani by wearing all this traditional dress and doing a lot of good charitable activities. So that's how they are, trying to whitewash the negative image which they have right now.
Yeah, in fact, see, what I wanted to say was that, see, I was just watching an interview of the yesteryear heroine Mumtaz, and she was saying that, see, she hasn't resorted to all these Botox and all that because they're painful, and then it looks like, you have two oranges on your cheeks. So all she's done is she's used fillers, because her face becomes very thin when she loses weight. Now, it's very interesting. See, whether she uses fillers or whether she doesn't use Botox and all that, ultimately, even at that age, see, how old would be Mumtaz? In her 70s or 80s. Now, even at that age, Mumtaz is insecure. For what? I don't understand. Why don't you grow old gracefully? You look at Wahida Rahman or you look at Sharmila Tagore, they're not using anything, and they're looking quite fine, you know. So, in that case, even you have to appreciate Thaliwali Mami, you know. Thaliwali Mami has also not used any, Botox, because if she had used Botox, we would have not recognized her, except for her voice. Ma'am, please invite Sai Deepak on your show. Would be wonderful to see you guys. We've tried calling him, but see, these people are extremely busy and they've got their agenda. So that's why I find that they've not responded so far. This is what SRK looks like now. Again, plastic surgeries in Dubai do miracles. The Gutterwood has so much money, it's crazy. Which Khans are going to jail for SSR's death, Karachi Wood? Was Priyanka involved in the sex scandal as there was news about sex racket in her rented and few days nothing? See here, Dhanashri, what was happening was that in her rented house, there was prostitution going on. And she says that she wasn't aware of it. Yeah. Everybody, whenever you see Bollywood actors outside USA or India, just ask question, did you kill SSR? Latest picture of Lisa is with Aryan parting with Orhan or Ori is trending. And then you always see also Chitra, the fact is that, see, it's like she doesn't wear a top, like everything is popping out. I don't know for what. I mean, you mean to say that the male sex are so, hungry that you have to put everything out for them to see? It's so shameless. And I don't think Kajal has even one iota of a brain within her. And then you have pictures like this where she's covered and you can hardly recognize her because half the time she's out with all her boobs and everything out. Ma'am, do Bollywood supporters also watch your
Yes,
program?
I'm sure they do, Tuhina, because
Because half of
otherwise,
them
how
are
would you have
like
these trolls coming live?
yeah. Yeah. Taliwali Mami is a hopeless case according to a stylist. Hence, they left her. Stop giving these stars so much importance. They live on our money. So, real celebrities are we not then? Exactly. I'm so disgusted with these Bollywood people's so trash. Nisa is going Alia Bhatt way. Ma'am, did you discuss the murder of Flipkart boy by a Bengali? I think just for a smartphone of 25. Okay, in Bangalore. Sanjay Bansali's next film is about a. See, this in this case, Shreyas. See, Sanjay Bansali seems to be obsessed with this sex racket or this sex prostitution angle because every movie that he has a brothel in it, whether it's Devdas or whether it's Gangubai, and now this new film. And what he does is, see, sometimes I always feel that he's not a director. I always feel that he's a good photographer because see, having worked in the magazine business, I know. See, what makes for a good photograph? It's the colors, and he works purely on colors. So he gets everybody to dress in the same color. So it makes for good photographs, but not necessarily good movies. Hi, we'll watch later. Thanks, Savitri.
Thanks, Savitri.
Ma'am heard SSR's dad was unwell. Hope he's fine. If possible, do a session with his sister. Ma'am, if Patan is marketed as blockbuster, then why can't Bhushan do the same with Shehzada? I think Thali Wali needs a plastic surgery on her tongue and her lips so she can stay quiet. Sanjay Bhansali lives in brothels, I guess. Dambu should be given the world's greatest husband award for tolerating Thali auntie for 5 decades. No mean achievement. With just one film, Manoj Kumar refused to work with her. Sanjay is psychic. Yes.
Yeah, one more. So, friends, coming to next piece of news is with regards to Ranbir Kapoor. And apparently, Ranbir Kapoor, there was a fan who came on the stage, and the fan hugged him. And apparently, Ranbir Kapoor was in a situation where a fan breached the security, and grabbed the actor from behind during an event. And apparently, the actor was part of an event for the promotion of his upcoming film, Tu Juti Mein Makar. Now, luckily, the fan had no intention of harming him, and Ranbir Kapoor, hugged the fan also back. So apparently, you can see now they're using new strategies to sort of, say that they're very popular. They have a huge fan following. So maybe this is well orchestrated. It could be an orchestrated event in which this fan comes out of nowhere, in spite of so much of security that these people have, right? How can this fan just breach security? It looks very suspicious for me that this fan came, out of nowhere
I
and
think Alia Bhatt would have used a script, to send him to show that he's very popular. That's it, you know. So during
yes.
an Ask Kangana session on Twitter, she was asked about her experience of working in the Tamil film industry. Now, the actress targeted Bollywood years in her response. Time and again, she has spoken about the Hindi film industry and how she has been treated there. While responding to the fans, she did not miss out on the opportunity to express her displeasure with Bollywood once again. When a fan asks Kangana, "Hi man, how's your experience working in Tamil movies?" She says, "What's the difference between Hindi and Tamil?" Ask Kangana, "Who's your favorite director down south?" She said, "This is my third Tamil film, and I just can't, and I just love it for sheer acceptance they have for me. They tell me I'm a professional, calm, and mind my own business. Never talk to anyone for time pass. It's amusing that exactly for these qualities, Bollywoodians call me arrogant and rude." Now it looks like she now has got approval from South films.
She keeps switching sides like a pendulum, right? One day she is pro Bollywood, the next day she's anti
Very
Bollywood.
confusing lady, yes. Yesterday, Good Blood Grandson spoke so well in Republic against the ugly crime uncle Thagre.
I heard Arnab was in full mood, discussing the Uddhav Thackeray's, symbol loss and name loss and whatnot.
Maybe Mrs. Funny Bones came back from storytelling course from London and worked on this event of Ranbir. Sanjay Pansali may be taking reality of Bollywood actors how they go to Pakistan before entering movie industry. Remember, don't forget the fact that he was very close to Sandeep Singh. He was the one who honed Sandeep Singh into films. So their relationship has been talked to quite a lot. You know that he's not married.
So why does Sandeep Singh make all the films on BJP people like
Thinking
Modi
that he'll
ji
get some award at some time.
and now Atal
Maybe tax free,
Vajpayee?
tax free. Ajay Kumar. Once heard that Yash stayed at a theatre to click pictures with each other, everyone present there. Ask Ranbir to go that way if he really loves his fans instead of the silly PR stunt. Kangana comes across as very arrogant. I hope both of you,
Bye,
yes, thank
Kalindi.
you,
Long
Kalandi.
time.
Please keep sessions on Untold Indian History too by calling guests.
Yes, Anish.
Wali Bhutni Chudel actually believes that she's someone influential and had the nerve to misbehave the other day in Parliament. Why isn't she pulled up for that? I don't know. See, she thinks that she comes across as a very straightforward person, but she is the most cantankerous person in that house.
She could do well in stand-up comedy.
Yeah. So with this comment, we end this session, friends. We'll see you tomorrow again with some more news. Good night till then, and Jai Hind from Jai Dev and me.
Jai Hind.